Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. In today's episode, I wanted to talk on PC games coming to console. Now, this has been going on for some time now. I remember back during the Xbox 360 days when Counter-Strike Global Offensive, when it came to console. Now, it didn't do all that good, but it still came to console. And a lot of people, I think, they were hyped for it, and it did open up a new door for console gaming, because that's one thing about console gaming is like at one point in time, I felt like console gaming wasn't really all that good compared to PC. And now I would have to say it's the other way around. Like, I feel like everybody should go out and get themselves a console, because it just seems like PC gaming ain't really all that good. You know, it seems like a lot of developers, they've given up on PC gaming versus console gaming, where it's like you get games that are more optimized. Like, for an example, Forza Motorsport. That was originally a console game. And it's weird how games, for those I guess that don't know, I feel like a lot of people have to know, or it's just something where it's like, I'm saying it you're hearing this for the first time, but it's something where it's like, well, yeah, that's not surprising. But video games get developed off of a computer. It gets developed off of a gaming or off of a PC, and then eventually they do transfer the file over to a Xbox or a PlayStation, wherever it goes. The thing that trips me out is that how is it that a game from PC to console can work perfectly fine, but a game from console to PC is not optimized at all for that PC. And the reason why I say that is because the newest Forza Motorsport, that game does not work on PC. It might work for some people, I guess, depending on what PC they get, and that definitely does matter. The reason why I say that is because for the longest, I would get Cyberpower PCs. And I remember I tried playing Valorant off of my Cyberpower PC, my last Cyberpower PC, and Valorant did not work. And then when I went out and I bought, it was this gaming PC. Let me look up. I think it's like I Buy Power or something like that. Let me just make sure of it that I'm getting the name right, because I don't want you guys to go look for it, and then there might be some other like shady brand that's not really all that good, and then you guys done accidentally bought this PC from some shady brand off of Amazon for like $100, $200, and you thinking this is, especially if you're like not really into gaming PCs. So no, let me go ahead and make sure of it that I'm saying the price right and stuff. Okay, when did I get this gaming PC? Bro, I done bought a lot of things from Best Buy. I Buy Power. Okay, I was like, fam, where is it? Cause I'm like, I don't feel like I bought a whole lot of stuff. But I'm like, I'm looking at these things. I'm like, yep. I done bought me some controllers. I done bought me a headset. I done bought me a Wi-Fi extender. Yeah. Yep, I'm like, I bought these things. So, but anyways, but no, overall though, the I Buy Power PC, it works perfectly fine for Valorant. Like, I'd just say Valorant isn't really all that good of a game. In my opinion, I know there's people out there that like that game. Let me take my Apple Watch off real quick. But anyways, but yeah, it's one of those games where I'm like, my own personal opinion, I don't care for it. So, but anyways, but no, overall though, like, that game just recently came to a console. And I think some people have been playing it. But no, that's actually the reason why I'm doing this episode in the first place, is because I just did a video showing my experience trying to play Valorant on console. And somebody gonna leave a comment talking about PC games ain't meant for console. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, why have developers throughout the years released their games on console? You got DayZ. You got, what are some other games that went from PC to console? What games have went from PC to console? Let's just see the list and things. That's just one thing I don't like about searching up stuff. I'm gonna go on Chat GPT, because they at times you be searching up things on Google, and it's like it just goes and just sends off some old random stuff, and it's like Chat GPT, they'll give you like a list of stuff, and it's like it just gets straight to the answer and things. Okay, so The Witcher. I feel like that's a good series that's on console. Diablo. Yeah, I ain't seen where people done played Diablo on console. XCOM, I've never played that game. The Sims 4. The funny thing is, that's a game where I had to say that's probably the best example of a game that went from PC to console, because my sister, she was heavily invested into the Sims. Like she played the very first Sims. I believe, yeah, she played The Sims 2 actually on PlayStation. I remember when The Sims 2 had came out to PlayStation 2, and that's how me and her was playing it. But the Herbs, I do remember she ended up getting that game. I think she got that game. Was it on? I think it was just on. I felt like she had more than just The Sims on PC, but she did originally start off playing The Sims on PC and stuff. And so, but eventually she did switch over and start playing the games on console, because it was just, the thing is this with PC and console. With PC, there's at times like if you're playing a game that's like meant on it came out on both PC and console. Like let's say if you're playing a Ubisoft game, for an example, like let's say you're playing Rainbow Six Siege or The Division. So when you're starting that game up on console, all you have to do, so yeah, let's say you buy The Division 2 for both Xbox and PC. You buy it on Xbox, you download the game. Once when the game's done downloading, you're right into the game. No extra stuff, none of that, all right? But so, and then on PC, you got to download the game. You got to download Ubisoft Connect. And then every time when you start up that game, you have to start up Ubisoft Connect. Versus on Xbox or PlayStation, all you just gotta do is just start up the game and just start playing it. You ain't gotta download no Ubisoft Connect to start playing the game. I find that a very, very weird. And the crazy thing is, even on Steam, you still have to do that same thing. So it's like you buy, so like let's say for an example, you buy the game, you buy The Division 2 on Steam, you still gotta download Ubisoft Connect, and you can't just start up the game without Ubisoft Connect. You have to, unless there's something that I don't know about, but yeah, you overall have to start up the game with Ubisoft Connect. And it's such a weird thing, because it's like, fam, it's two different platforms. I bought the game on Steam for a reason, so I don't have to. And the weird thing about it, and it's again with like getting different types of PCs out there, and that's because I'm saying this because I want people to make sure of it. If you do get you a gaming PC, make sure you get you a decent gaming PC. I should do a video talking on both iBuyPower and CyberPower PC. Like CyberPower PC is good, but it's just a lot of like things that you gotta do when starting up a game. Like I know with Valorant, you gotta change up your BIOS settings just for that game to download and play properly, versus on console, all you just gotta do is just download the game. You ain't gotta change no settings and stuff. So that's, I had to say, that is one plus with console. I had to say, in my opinion, when it comes down between getting a console or a gaming PC, I guess if there are some, like, if so, it's weird because it's like, you're not really saving money if you go out and get yourself like a top of the line gaming PC. But then on top of that, it's like you're not really saving money when you go out and get a console. So because it's like you go out, you buy a console, and then you pay $500 for it, which is, yeah, it's like $499 after tax, all that stuff. Yeah, it's gonna probably be like $500 and things, over $500. And then on top of that, you gotta make sure you get you a good, decent headset. Of course, you're gonna buy you some video games, and there might be some games that's not available. Like let's say if you get the Xbox, it might be some games that's not available on the Xbox Game Pass. So now you got go just flat out just pay $60-$70 for a video game, depending on how much that costs. And then there might be some games on the Xbox Game Pass where you're like, okay, I don't want to buy this game, I don't want to be stuck with this game, so I might as well just bite the bullet and just go and get Xbox Game Pass. So it's like on top of this $60-$70 or however much you're spending on a video game that's not on the pass, then you're paying for the pass, and you're paying monthly for the pass. And then that's the same with PlayStation 2. It's like, there's some games, they even got PlayStation exclusives that's not available on PlayStation Plus. Weird, but yeah, you're having to spend $60-$70 on a game, then PlayStation Plus, and then the console, then a good decent headset, good controller. And I know with me, it was like I went out and I got the PlayStation 5 Edge controller, and then with the Xbox, I got the Xbox Elite controller, and I got me a SCUF controller. And yeah, it's like, it's a lot. So it's all like, you ain't really really saving money when you're going either down the route of console or going down the route of gaming PCs. I guess the only plus with gaming PCs is that you don't have to pay like a monthly subscription for stuff, but you are gonna have to like buy games and things. So, but yeah, like with Steam, you don't have to, because Steam, they don't have like no thing where they got like a, and they probably, I guess if they were to, they probably would have like some subscription base where it's like, oh, if you want to play these games no extra cost, then yeah, you're gonna have to like subscribe to Steam Plus or Steam Extra or whatever, you know. But they're not doing that. They're all like, no, you just buy a game. Like they do have like some good deals and sales though, like when it comes down to especially with indie games, and after some time of those indie games being out, yeah, they do have some good deals and sales. But I mean, Xbox and PlayStation, they're the same way too. So, but anyways, but yeah, getting back to like games being like, you know, PC games being transported over the console, and like I was originally saying, like how like there's just some games that don't work properly on PC, and that's why I had to say, like, in my opinion, when getting into gaming, it's best to get you a gaming PC, a good gaming PC, and then a console of your choosing. I would prefer Xbox because with the Xbox Game Pass, you do get a lot more stuff with it versus with PlayStation Plus. Like you don't really get a whole lot and stuff. So now like you don't get all the like PlayStation exclusive games, like, but with Xbox you do get all the Xbox exclusive games. Well, maybe not all of them. After some time, they do discontinue, like Forza. They don't have all the different Forzas on Xbox Game Pass. Like they don't have the original Forza Motorsport. Forza Motorsports 2, 3, 4. They don't have 5, 6, or 7. They only got the newest Forza Motorsport, and then they got the last two Forza Horizons, which is Forza Horizon 4 and 5. But with those games, it's 4 is actually getting ready to get discontinued on the Xbox Game Pass, and also discontinued from stores. So if that is something that you guys would like to check out, I guess if you are getting into gaming and stuff, then yeah, it is a good racing game. I guess, like, you know, like if you're looking for, if you play Forza Horizon 5 and you're all like, oh man, I want to play Forza Horizon 4, I would recommend getting like the Ultimate, because it's like, I think it's like dirt cheap now, and probably by the time when they do take it out of stores, it's gonna be even cheaper and things. And because I know I got like the Ultimate Edition, I think it was like $15 to $17 or something like that, versus like when it originally came out, it was like 100 and something and stuff. So, but I just bought it because I'm like, I would hate to go out and get this, or like, you know, be wanting to play this game one day, then it's not available anymore. So, but they do that, and it's weird, but they still do have like a lot of different games. Like they got Pal World. I know I almost came close to buying that game, and then I seen it was available on the Xbox Game Pass, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just play it through that and things. But yeah, they got like a lot of different games on there. But and it's weird how like there's some games where they play exactly the same on Xbox and PC, or PlayStation and PC. But like God of War, for an example, that's a PlayStation exclusive, but if you play it on PC, it plays perfectly fine. Spider-Man 1 and the Miles Morales Spider-Man, both those games, I had to say, Spider-Man 1, I didn't really notice anything with that game when I did play and beat it on PlayStation 4, but with the Miles Morales Spider-Man, it's crazy how that game was developed for the PlayStation, but that was probably the most broken video game I played on the PlayStation 4. Out of the years that I had the PlayStation 4, that console was probably the most broken console for Spider-Man Miles Morales. I think I have told this to people before, and it's crazy because when I played the game again on PC, it played perfectly fine. But when I played it on PlayStation 4, a game that it was developed for, but I guess it wasn't optimized for it. But no, it gets to the last level of the game. I'm not gonna spoil the last level for you guys, but it gets to the last level of the game. It was so choppy, and like I was looking at a slideshow, and it was a slideshow of just a black screen. So I didn't even get to see what had happened until after the stream when I looked it up on YouTube, the final mission of the game. And I'm thinking to myself, how is it that, and then what's crazy is that the game, then they ended up releasing it on PC, and the game worked perfectly fine. And I'm thinking to myself, like, how are you guys going to release this game on PC and then or release it on PlayStation, but it don't work properly on PlayStation. What sense does that make? So yeah, that's why I was all like, nah, there are some games that plays it'd be developed for console, but then it plays better on PC because yeah, that's how that game was developed. And then nowadays with the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, you got where a lot of the developers they're putting out like the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 version on PC. I guess maybe it's a little bit easier to transfer that file versus the Xbox Series X and S and the PlayStation 5 version over to PC because two games of new Forza Motorsport. I think I did talk on that a little bit, but yeah, that game be crashing on people. The PC version, it'll crash on people. People have like it's some issues going on with that game. Plus, on top of that, I know the steering wheel controllers. It plays better on console than it does on PC. Like I did play Forza. Was it Horizon? It still felt the same, but I'm trying to think. Assetto Corsa, I know that game played Competizione, I should say, yeah, that second one they came out with. That played all right, but it just seems like the games are more optimized. I think it was Car X, and I think yeah, them games are just more optimized on PC or on console than it is on PC and stuff. So, but anyways, but no, NBA 2K, that was another game where people were saying that was like the game is two different games. Like it ain't the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 version. And I just remember that from when they were coming out with the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, like they were coming out with last gen versions of those games. And then they were coming out with the next gen versions, obviously, you know, for the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 at the time. But the last gen versions, they was not good. Like I think they did do that with Call of Duty. I think it was Black Ops 3 that they came out with, and that game did not look good. It was pretty much a night and day situation. Let me look it up real quick. Xbox 360. They actually have it where you can download this game. You can actually go and get the game off of Amazon. Somebody is really charging $45 for this game, and meanwhile, well, I guess like, but it's not even like, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I mean, cause I don't even think the game. They had. Yeah, that's right. They didn't even have the story mode. They just only had zombies and multiplayer on the Xbox 360 edition. But it was like with the PlayStation, or yeah, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One and the PC version, they had the story mode. That's crazy. I remember that. I remember people, they were so mad about that because there were some people where it's like, you might be a kid and then you know your parents might be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna go out and get you a new Xbox, and I'm like, and there ain't nothing wrong with that Xbox, so you stuck with the 360 and then you want to play Call of Duty. But it's like, I mean, like the maps were different, they had a whole mode taken out of the game. What are some other things? Yeah, it was like you can actually go on YouTube and see the comparisons of the Xbox 360 version and the Xbox One version. I'm like, yeah, it was like a complete night and day situation. But yeah, it's just, in my opinion, there are games that play better on console, and it's, you know, and it seems like it will play better on PC. So anybody, if you hear people saying that, like, oh, that's a PC-based game, it's gonna play better on PC. If you want to play Valorant or any other PC-based game on console, play it. It is your console. It is your choice. You play whatever you want to play, however you want to play. And the funny thing is, nowadays with console gaming, they make it to where it's a little bit more optimized, because I remember for the longest, like, it was difficult going up against somebody that played on a mouse and a keyboard. Now they have it where it's like there's settings, and like, let's say if you're playing Call of Duty on console and then you got a buddy that you play with on PC, so they have like, so yeah, let's say, you know, you got the money to go out and get whatever you want to get, so yeah, you go out, you get you an Xbox, you get Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and then it's all like, oh well, I want like the best of the best controllers, so you go out and you get you one of them scuff controllers, and then they have it where it's like the trigger buttons on the back, like when you flip these switches, they double as like a mouse button and stuff, where it's like you have like that same reaction as somebody pressing the button on the mouse, and then they got aim assist. So yeah, it's like they do make it a little bit better for a person that is playing it on console, because I know I was playing called the newest Call of Duty on PlayStation, and it seemed like it played perfectly fine. So yeah, it's and then I'm also playing it with the PlayStation Edge controller and stuff. So yeah, it's just some games out there where it's like, yeah, it might be developed for PC, but I guarantee and I promise you there's gonna be some people that's gonna say that it plays better on console because it's probably gonna be more optimized. And yeah, it ain't gonna have all this, because like Valorant, you gotta download Valorant, then you gotta download this like Vanguard thing, like Protector, whatever, and I think it might be like an anti-cheat system or whatever it is, and then you gotta download this Lunger to play Valorant. Versus on Xbox, all you just gotta do is just download Valorant. You ain't gotta download no extra stuff. So that's, I have to say, like, when it comes down to playing a video game, if it's based on PC, I guess if you want to play it on PC, you very well can do that. I know there are some games out there where they have developed a game on PC and then they've developed it on console, but they stopped working on the console version. 2 games for an example. I think maybe because they just recently started doing, they like fully released the game, they might have changed up the stuff on the console version, but 7 Days to Die. But a game where I know they haven't done anything to it is Elite Dangerous. That's a game where there's all like, they just came out with the console version and they just left it at that. But they came out with like a whole new DLC, and I don't think they came out with that DLC for console. But anyways, is the Elite Dangerous Odyssey DLC on console? I don't think it is. There's like Elite Dangerous on Odyssey. Yeah, Odyssey has been canceled on consoles. Not like it affect us at all, but it's news. Yeah, there's all like, yeah, because it's like people ain't really playing that game on console and stuff. So there's like, I guess like, yeah, maybe due to just like lower like buyers and stuff when they came to the console. And I think that also has something to do with it too, where it's like, yeah, if a game doesn't play all that good on console, and it's probably, and it's like if the developers ain't really doing that into the console version, like if it ain't a game like Fortnite and Apex where they tell people to like, yeah, play it everywhere and stuff. Yeah, if it ain't games like that, then yeah, you know, if it's something like Elite Dangerous, or what are some other games that can Counter-Strike. I remember when they came out with Counter-Strike on the 360, and they stopped development towards it because it was like people wasn't really playing it like that. So, but anyways, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, if it is a game out there that you do want to play on console, but it's a PC based game, like I know another game, Insurgency Sandstorm. I played that game on console before I played it on PC. Although I do like a mouse and a keyboard, but if the game didn't work on PC and it worked on console, yeah, I am gonna play the console version. I should actually play the console version because it's been a minute since I played that game. But anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like and subscribe if you're viewing this on YouTube. Follow or subscribe viewing this on a podcast streaming service. Thank you guys, and peace.